I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. Here's Garland. Towns on a screen. There's the three. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Now here's Garland. Towns on a screen. Out left to the wing. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's Levine. Soft touch off the glass.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Here's Garland. And they pick up two.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Jordan. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. Outside for Harden. Three on the clock. The three is up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. For three, Allen. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Now here's Garland. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And it's good. 2 points.
You see the body control that Garland has, takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
And Los Angeles making a change here.
Number 1, James Harden.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Garland with the ball. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
On the wing, Levine. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Levine's got 5.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
Count that bucket.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Towns outside. From downtown. Knocks down the long J.
A big man with Towns' range is invaluable. You can put him anywhere and he can score it.
Outside Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Towns on a screen. Lots of room. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Levine for 3. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. And the basket by Towns. He has 7.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Up top, Levine. Pass to Turner. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
And he knocks down the first one. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Outside Harden. Pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
Down low. Here's Okoro. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Cleveland shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And there's a 3-second violation.
Substitution. Chris Dunn.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Porter outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Cavaliers on top, up 4. Stay with us now as we get... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Pass to Turner. Outside Harden. Here's Levine. Covered by Merrill. Siakam with it. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Allen. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jarrett Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Pass to Levine. Oh, Levine! Pretty.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Here's Allen. Second chance shot. Misses at the rim. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Levine. Back to Harden. Nifty move. And he sinks the layup. Harden's got 6.
Scans the floor, runs the picks. Harden executes nicely.
The 3 from Mitchell. Close them in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Towns has got room. Siakam pulls down the board.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And Harden is good for 3. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Pass to Marion. There's the screen. Kicks it out Towns. Now Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Levine with it. Pass to Turner. Now here's Harden. Check by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. The drive by Harden. He's off on the layup. The Cavaliers leading. It's stolen by Dunn. Yep, that one's good. He's got 11.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Jordan goes in. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about. An equally gifted scorer and passer, Garland, unselfishness, it just keeps the defense on its toes.
Pass to Porter. Now Valanciunas from deep, nails it from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 4.
I just love the ball.
Here's Garland. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Back to Jordan. Slam dunk by Jordan.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Garland scanning the floor. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes. Garland's got 9.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
To the right side. The 3 from Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by a Kongwu. 30 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Strus. Back to Okoro. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Outside for Porter. He drops it from range. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's Porter outside. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And Levine has got the ball here for the Clippers. 2-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Jordan. Oh, misses the dunk. And here comes Cleveland. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Towns for 3. They get the rebound. Marion. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Stolen by Mitchell. For the lead. Oh, leaving no doubt on the break. Mitchell.
Doing it on both ends. Mitchell, a great sequence for him.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Harden with a bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Allen outside. Back to Garland. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Jordan. Rejected by Okongwu. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Cleveland shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Clippers trail by 5. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Marion's got 8 points.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Pass to Siakam. They need this. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Garland, no good. Now the Clippers with it. Trailing by 8. Siakam the screen. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
And just as much motivation on the other side of the equation. And no team likes getting swept, whether it's against your biggest rival or a team you don't even care about.
And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score. And when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Marion, no good. LaVine for 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here is Harden after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. LaVine's shot is off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Now, look, Mitchell has that rare combination of lightning and thunder. Like, he will blow by you quick, fast, and he will finish over your big.
Now, here's Jordan. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Harden scanning the floor. LaVine with it. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. LaVine's got 5.
Just muscling through the contact. LaVine is a flat-out star.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Now, here's Garland. Harden missing his last shot. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Siakam. On the wing, Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You have no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. 1:49 left here in the first quarter.
Number 5, Michael Porter.
Done outside. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Dunn. Pass to Porter. Back to Dunn. 6 to shoot. Inside. And Levine with the slam.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Mitchell wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got 11.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable. And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
At the line for your Clippers.
And so Dunn nails both of them. Richard, what's an element of the Cleveland Cavaliers team that you really appreciate?
How about their defensive efforts, Kevin? That's what impresses me the most. This squad does a good job of putting pressure on shooters and scraping that glass after a contest.
Allen, that's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Now, here's Dunn. And here's Levine. Over in the corner, Turner. No good with the triple.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Now, Jordan. Here's Siakam. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. He comes away with
16.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Outside Garland. Towns the screen. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Cavs. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
There's Garland. Toppin pulls it in. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Porter. Off target at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, this man can move in transition. Like, look at Mitchell's eyes. They just light up when he's on the break.
Harden outside. Throws it up high. And Toppin throws it down.
And we have witnessed Harden becoming a dynamic playmaker over time, including improving as a distributor.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, "I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level." Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Levine with it. 7 points in the game. Lets it go from deep. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Here's a Okoro.
Some energetic defense by Levine, using his speed to stay all over the shooter.
Screen by Valanciunas. To the inside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And here's Garland for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
See, what a rough order for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Garland surveying the D. Towns the screen. Launches a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Towns has got 8.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, Levine. Jacks up a 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Jordan. He has 5. And a wide open look for Porter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Towns. Count the basket. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Okoro. On the wing, Marion. Allen with it. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by Marion, no good. To end the run, the drive by Jordan.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll return shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Garland, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside, Jordan. Back to Levine. Stolen by Garland. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great dime right there.
And so Jordan will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Marion with the steal. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Let's go. Second chance shot. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Clippers.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Siakam's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Mitchell. And he lays it straight in. Mitchell's got 18 points in the game.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
Harden outside. Pass to Levine. And here is Dunn. The 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 5.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Mitchell outside. They set the pick. Marion left side. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Clippers trailed by 9. It's time now to go. Look at that play right there.
That's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Siakam. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's only a 5-point Cavalier lead. Mitchell outside. Pass to Merrill. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Outside, Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Siakam. It's stolen by Wade. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And Marion, a tough player to guard. That quick athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot.
You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Porter. And he banks in the layup. Porter's got 5 points so far.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
G.A., you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Right side, Porter. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Towns with it. And it's Toppin picking him up.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Harden outside. Pass to Toppin. From outside the arc. Harden, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident shooting.
The Cavaliers, 50.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 11-point game. Outside, Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
It's Allen on the way. Cleveland moving it around. There's a screen. Towns wide open. They get the rebound. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Marion.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
First team.
Clippers trailed by 11. And here is Jordan. Outside, Levine. Launches it. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
The wide open look here for Garland. Buries the long-range jumper. Garland's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Levine. Jordan outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Mitchell outside. To the paint and stolen by Jordan. And now the Clippers on the break. Towns with the steal. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Shawn Marion with the slam.
Marion, so springy. He gets off the floor quickly for that alley-oop.
Jordan is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see second and third efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Towns. Outside Garland. Mitchell in the corner. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Toppin. That one goes. Count it.
Don't you forget, Harden won the assist title now. This man can pass that rock.
Up top, Garland. Towns the screen. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Harden on the wing. Pass to Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
Valanciunas hits them both. Cleveland leading by 8. And here's Garland for 3. Connects from three-point range. Garland's got 6 here in this quarter. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Green by Siakam. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Pass to Garland. There's the screen. Takes it inside. Nice D from Levine. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Jordan's shot is off. And here are the Cavaliers now. Here's Allen. Outside, Towns. Kicks it out to Allen. On deep. The shot comes out. On offense, here are the Clippers. On the wing, Harden. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Coming up big in the clutch. Harden, you know he loves these moments.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Harden.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kick out to Levine. Shoots over Garland. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Now Garland. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.